Hello, everyone. It's Amy Engelmark here of Amy Engelmark Coaching. How are you doing, Inner Strength Group? I'm so loving working with you, and today is our second video, and it's all about developing a healthy mindset and a healthy thought life. So today's video is on your beliefs and how to develop beliefs that will really empower you and help you take the actions that you want to take in life. So I want to start today with a quote. It's a wonderful quote. I'm all about quotes that will help you really understand where we're going today. So Edmund Spenser said, "It's the mind that maketh good of ill, that maketh wretch or happy, rich or poor." So it all starts in our mind, and I'm sure all of you are well aware of that. But sometimes we can get lost, and we forget that it starts in our minds, and then actions flow from there. And then our whole life develops simply from our thoughts. So let's take some time today and really examine our thoughts and look at what might be holding us back and how we can develop empowering beliefs to support us and actually to motivate us to take action. It's going to be good. So, someone who disagrees with something very strongly, that is somebody who has a belief. But somebody who takes that belief, and no matter what someone else says or what they might think of you, that person takes the belief and they act on it, then they have a conviction. So I'm going to show you how to go from having a disempowering belief to creating an empowering belief for yourself, and then creating that and changing that belief into a conviction so that nothing can sway you. This is obviously something you're going to have to work on and practice and strengthen those muscles, but this is the start, right? So we don't have to believe everything that other people believe just because that's what they believe and we should go along with it. Super important to examine your beliefs and their consequences to make sure that they are empowering you and helping you move towards where you want to go right now in life. So the first step that I believe is to creating massive breakthrough for yourself is to associate massive pain with your current belief. So if you identify one belief that you want to work with right now, grab your pen and paper and take a second or 30 seconds and identify a belief that you want to work with today during what we cover in this video. Okay, now that you hopefully have that written down, it could be anything. It could be a belief that's not supporting you. So, for example, it's okay for me to eat unhealthy because it makes me feel like I'm taking care of myself when I've had a long day. Okay, that's an unhealthy belief that's actually sabotaging your goals. Another unhealthy belief could be, I won't communicate my needs because it's going to put me in an uncomfortable place. That also isn't supporting you, and maybe, hopefully, those two examples give you something to work with and have spurred one of the beliefs that you have. And if not, you can go back to this video and look at the time in the video so you can remember whereabouts it was that you want to go back to. That will be helpful. And you can take a little bit more time to evaluate what belief you want to work on right now and change it into an empowering one. So when you have that belief, you've written it down, ask yourself this question: how has this belief caused me pain in the past? And how is it causing me pain right now in the present? And therefore, how will it probably cause me pain in the future, most likely? You want to start doubting examining and questioning your belief, because when you do, that's when that belief gets a little shaky. And when you throw some doubt into that mixture, into that belief that was once strong, and it becomes unstable, eventually you can knock it over, and that's when you can install your new belief into your beautiful mind. Our minds are so incredible, aren't they? So I want to give you a picture for those of you who are very visual. Think of, and you maybe even want to draw this out in your journal that you're using, a table with legs. So the top of the table, on the top of the table is written your new belief. Maybe it's I'm sexy, or maybe it's I'm an incredible communicator, or maybe it's fill in the blank. That's where you want to write your belief. All of the legs on the table are actually reference points that will help strengthen your belief. So ideally, you want those reference legs to be emotionally connected, because the more emotionally connected the reference legs are to hold up your new belief, the stronger your belief will be, and then eventually turn into a conviction. So think of a belief that would empower you. That's number one. And I have 4 points for you right here to help you take your belief, change it into an empowering one, and then start taking action. Number one is think of a belief that would empower you. 2 is to create conviction by strengthening your legs. So it's great that you're going to the gym and your quads are getting humongous, but we're talking about strengthening the legs on your table. So this is how you strengthen the legs of your new belief. Talk to other people who are already where you want to be and ask them how they're feeling. Ask them what kind of benefits they're experiencing due to changing their behavior and changing their thought life. Ask them what they believe about themselves and about this new habit and about what's possible. Pretend you are interviewing them. It's going to be so helpful because you're going to get inside their mind, right? You're going to want to seriously adopt some of their beliefs. Next this is still part of number 2, how to create conviction by strengthening your legs, to research your goal. I'm going to give you an example. Probably about a year ago, I decided it was really important for me to find out more about human trafficking, child trafficking, and also about the sex trade in Canada. So I watched a 20-minute film that was all real life, and it was not a true story, but taken from true stories. And it was so disturbing, and it made such a big impact in my life. You want to create those experiences for yourself to change your beliefs and to alter your life. So maybe you're going to watch TED Talks on what you want to get good at. Maybe you're going to watch a documentary to help you become more informed about what it is that you want to change. Because the more emotionally connected you can become to what you want to change into, the better. Let's say you want to eat healthier so that you can avoid a whole bunch of pain in various ways. Maybe you're going to visit the hospital and check people out that haven't taken care of their health in the specific ways that you want to take care of yourself. Maybe you're going to go and you're going to walk down the units that have really overweight people and just be in their presence. People who are in the units of intensive care that have smoked forever and now have diseases related to it. Maybe you're going to want to hang around some people that are horrible communicators. They have no life for themselves, and experience what it's like to be around those people so that you can show yourself and get it ingrained in your being how you don't want to become. Just some ideas. And then lastly, the point for number 2 is to find role models, ask them what they believe and why they believe that. So that's kind of tied into what we already talked about. Number 3 is to ask yourself what it will cost you. So what will it cost me if I continue in this negative pattern, if I don't change? Number 4, the final point, is to take action. The more you take action, the more you strengthen these muscles, these beliefs, the stronger they'll become. So I'll go over the points again, and then I'll leave you to practice. And I would love to hear how your practice is going. So number 1 is to think of a belief that would empower you. Number 2 is to create conviction by strengthening the legs of your table. So you can do that by talking with others who have what you want, finding role models, asking them what they believe, researching your goal, getting really into action and going to places where you would find these people who have not moved forward with changing their lives in the way you want to, so that you can really feel what it might be like if you don't change. Number 3 is to ask yourself, what will it cost me if I don't change? And really get emotionally connected with that. Don't just say, I'll have a beer gut, or I'll be unhealthy. Really get connected emotionally, because that's what will be your trigger, right? Emotional connection. And then number 4 is to take action. So I look forward to finding out and hearing more about what you're taking away from this and how I can support you more. Okay, have a great day.